Hey gamers, it's Bebop Dragon here again with episode 20 of the DOBX show, the YouTube channel for the Dragons of the Black GTA 5 Rockstar GTA Online group. Oh, so much to say, I can't even do it all. Anyways, here we see a nice imaged alternative where each of the Rasengan on Naruto's tails are the titles of our crew commissioners. The beasts, the horsemen, the warriors elite. The only ones the great sage can count on. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about ethics in the game, farming, the slander, the backtalk, a lot of the brouhaha that's been going off, tactics, tips, and playing without being able to talk due to either language issues or mic, and strategies to go with on that. While we watch some video, that has circulated around just for a second or two onto the Facebook pages, unedited, just pure and straight. This is a painted version done through the Gypsy Pirate Collective Art Studios in Oakland, California, which can pretty much do about anything with their software. And with that note, we're just going to get talking really fast about the still crashing of the cloud. Now, a lot of people are still losing characters. Oh, by the way, FYI, I posted this as duct tape, which was a autocorrect. It, of course, is Violent Duct. And cloud issues are still crashing, but some of this is just people aren't backing out properly, or they're not reading the little teeny square that pops up in the lower screen that says, cloud server not available, wait. And that's causing some of the issues. So make sure that when you are done, you do the pause menu, online, leave online, yes, save my data, go to your offline game, wait till it fully loads, and then leave your game. I would also suggest you do that every hour or so, which I do. Go slow, take your time. That's the downside with this game. Everyone's still playing like Grand Theft Auto 4 or like typical gamer and typical gamers. Fast, furious, all about the cash, not about the game. The DOBX is not like that. We truly are elite. We play, we win, we have skill, we have finesse, and we refine and evolve to do our shit better and better and better. It's one reason why I like playing the same missions over and over, because each time I can refine my technique. I'm about sharpening my skills, which you can only do against skillful people. Steel sharpens steel. Mud does not sharpen my steel. Most gamers are mud. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the farming and the mission cutback in here in a second. It is true this game has cash. It's an MMO. It's going to be even more of a cash-based game, but it's not a big deal. Do not worry about the shark cards. If you want online cash, I'll earn it for you, and I will sell you $10,000, the most I can give at a time, for half of what Rockstar is charging. All we have to do to fuck off the microtransactions is undersell. But on that note, this game has not quite reached MMO status by any league. This is just Grand Theft 5 Online. MMO is dumb because it's not a massive multiplayer online game. It's still just 16. They don't even bump it up to like 24 or 36. So, MMO right there out the window. But on top of that, the aspects that make a great role-playing game just aren't quite done here. And unfortunately, Leslie Benzie's interview where he said the online world would be the same as offline, it might grow to that, but at launch, it is not even close. Because I've yet to see an animal or a dog. And the fact is, I want my fucking dog, and I want mountain lions to be hunting people while they're hunting me. It's just that simple. Until the offline world is the online world, then Leslie Benzie's full of shit and a liar, and he needs to come out and say, hey, I'm sorry, and we're working on it, and I meant to say it's all going to grow, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't. So right now, it's very unfortunate. As for the hiccups that are going on with a lot of the cloud server and such, technology crashes. Cloud is new. I personally don't think they should have taken the ability to have a backup hard save on our PS3s and Xboxes and computers down the road. Because I know a lot of this had to do with manipulation and mods and cheating, and the cloud kind of protects that from happening, especially with microtransactions. Learned through iOS and Android's jailbreaking and like farming games having tons and tons of money added through hacks and mods. But you can encrypt shit to the max and only put like very fundamental data codes with an encryption key on that end. I know data, I know software. So unfortunately they tried to rely too much on cloud, a new developing type of software integration, and it's having hiccups. And unfortunately, if I were to lose this character right now, I'd be really bummed. 60 hours, made $1 million, not really grinding money, just playing what I play and enjoying it. Because everything you do gives you something. RP, JP, stat build, skill build, practice, training, and cash. I am waiting to buy a house and a garage until the stimulus package comes out. And when people stop complaining about stuff being deleted. But once again, there's always going to be people complaining about my character is lost. Because so many fucking people just turn off their system. Or they back out. Or they don't even realize that they started their game when it said the cloud servers weren't up. And people need to realize there's not just one cloud server. They're running off over 1,000 plus servers like that. They're stripped up per almost state and country and zone. So people that are having issues with cloud in Japan, the people here in San Francisco Bay Area might not have that cloud issue. People that can't seem to log on in Kentucky, the people in New York are like, I'm fine, what's going on? I have friends who have characters that have had no glitches, deletions, or whatsoever. And then other people that lose like 3 characters in an hour. It's really a crapshoot, but you gotta make sure you're not the part of the error. It's just that simple. And unfortunately, last night I was playing late in the evening, and the PSN network was dropping me. I don't think it was my Wi-Fi because everything else was running bumping strong, and I have private Wi-Fi just for my PS3. Every time it logged me out, it saved my game. So, you got to have a little faith and a little patience. And you know what? During this rocky birthing and growing pain period, if you don't want to be wasting 60 hours, $1 million, and all that work, put the game aside. Get ready for Halloween, Day of the Dead, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and wait a week or two. Give them some time. The fact is that they did not want to release GTA Online exactly 2 weeks after the initial release, but they were pressured, mostly by the 15+ million fans playing the game. And they said flat out, it would ever developing, ever growing. Now, I do agree. We are not to be unpaid beta testers. Betas that go out are offered as an optional. This is, but this was free. We bought offline for 60 plus, 80 plus, $150+. We did not pay a single penny for this online. Other than our electricity bill and Wi-Fi, we're not paying anything. So there's no money really being lost. And we've all pissed hours away on games. From Skyrim to Fallout to Reloads to whatever. So you got to basically look through the forums and the complaining and just throw it out the window. And relate your experience and go through trusty people. Now, we didn't quite get to the talking about strategies offline, but once again, you can subscribe to the DOBX newsletter. You can send me an option of what language you would like it translated in. I can translate it over a couple thousand languages. And that is going to talk a little bit more about the tips, tricks, strategies of playing without communication. One quick note on communication lists. DOBX and anyone else, do not all squeeze into one fucking car. Do not get into my car. Take your car to the job, the heist, or whatever. You never know when we're going to need that extra set of wheels or something, and trustworthy. My car has level 2 upgraded suspension, brakes, engine, armor, bulletproof tires. So for me, it's a portable wall, a portable shield. And it can only fit 2 people in the seats, and it can only fit about 2 people safely behind it. So also, if I'm rolling with 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8 of you, don't all try to squeeze behind my car. You will push whoever's already there out of the way. Be smart. Be patient. Think. Don't rush. There is no time limit on jobs, heists, missions like that, to the point where you're like, if I finish it in 5 minutes or less, I get a bonus. You don't. You just don't get your stats built up. You don't build your skill up. You're just grinding through. And the fact is, your RP will go up the more people you kill. So if you're on a job like Violent Duct, and you can run in and kill 2 people and grab the coke and get the fuck out of there, you're only going to get a little bit of RP compared to what you do if you sat there and headshot every single person. So here's a little clip of our newsletter, Dragon Tales. Issue 2, I believe it was. Issues 6 and 7 will be coming out this week. Now, if you have any comments, suggestions, send me some hate mail. I love to jive some shit talk. Whatever. DOBXcrew at gmail.com, attention, whatever the subject is. YouTube, newsletter, crew recruitment, and that's about it. This is Bebop Dragon, the Great Sage, saying, it's dangerous out there, kids in Los Santos. Join the best. Join the elite, or die like the rest. When I say elite, though, I mean elite. 9 out of 10 people that try out for the DOBX just do not cut it. It's about quality, not quantity.